Welcome back to the Skywalker Academy. In today's video, I'm going to be reading off your fan characters that you submitted in the community post a while back. Now, before we get started, let's just go over the criteria: name, age, gender, species, era, otherwise known as time period, their rank, appearance, outfit, home planet, the lightsaber, including color, type, form or forms, and backstory. And the backstory and appearance can be as detailed and as thorough as you wanted. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Apologies in advance if I say any of these names wrong. From Empty Eyes, name Ponral, age 42, gender male, species Ishi Tib. Again, apologies if I'm saying that wrong. I'm still trying to learn every species name. Era/time period, the High Republic. Rank, Jedi Knight. Appearance, a lizard man. Outfit, Jedi robes. Home planet, Turban. Tirban. Again, sorry. Lightsaber form, color, and type. Uses exclusively Sorisu, one single hilt green. Well, makes sense because he's a lizard, like you said. And the backstory: a Jedi counselor who is known for peaceful cooperation, sometimes to a fault, but is very outspoken about tying the Jedi Order to the politics of the Republic, especially a critic of especially a critic of ah sorry especially a critic of galactic central banking, claiming it is stealing from the public for the benefits of special interests. Okay, yeah, I really like this one. I'm being honest. I love seeing the political sides of stuff, and honestly, I'd love to see you try to turn this character into something and have this whole like political squabble type of situation, and the Jedi happen to get caught in the middle of it. But anyway, thank you for your submission. From The Last Gamer, name Faye Mirren, gender female, age mid-30s, species human, era Clone Wars, so like the time of the prequels, rank Jedi Master, appearance wears a piece of brown cloth over her eyes, dark brown hair in a ponytail, white complexion, diamond-shaped face, okay. Outfit: wears a simple Jedi tunic that is white and an outer tunic that is dark tan, a white cloak, and walks with a cane. Home planet, Lothal. The lightsaber is green, single-bladed, and practices Form 3. Alright, and now to the backstory. Faye was born on Lothal to wealthy aristocrats. Upon the discovery of her Force sensitivity, they sent the Jedi to take her away. Eth Koth, hey, nice reference to Eth Koth. Eth Koth would be the one sent to retrieve her. Faye would thrive in the Jedi Temple. Her skills with the Force were exceptional. Due to her skill, she developed a cocky, sarcastic attitude, and many masters refused to take her. However, one Jedi, a Twi'lek named Alsk Brill, I'm assuming I'm saying that right, would take her on as his student. They would go on many missions together and develop a tight bond. Once the Clone Wars erupted, Faye would serve as a commander under her master. They would fight in many battles. At the tail end of the first year of the Clone Wars, Faye would be promoted to the rank of Jedi Knight. Early into the second year, Faye would encounter General Grievous. Disobeying orders from her former master, she would engage the feared general and would be overpowered. Grievous would slash her eyes, permanently scarring and blinding the young Faye. Just as he was about to kill her, Alsk would attack the general driving him back in a retreat. Into a retreat, yeah. Faye was shattered. Faye was shattered. Her once confident and cocky attitude was gone, replaced by a shy and quiet person. Sadly, nothing could be done about her sight. Faye would shut herself off from everyone, locking herself in her room. Master Brill would sit by her room every day, hoping she would talk to him. One night, Faye would leave her room and sit at the temple steps, feeling the Force once again flow through her. Master Yoda would find Faye and help her regain herself. Master Yoda would take her under his wing and teach her how to see with the Force. Faye would gain a new understanding of the Force and matured. While still confident, her attitude became humble. Faye chose not to return to the war instead helping at the temple and training younglings. Faye would take on a young boy named Kuzan as her student, teaching him everything she knew. Faye Marin became a true inspiration to many in the Order and has found peace with what happened to her. Okay, I love the very detailed backstory, and it's nice seeing. Okay, I'm trying to think of the words here. Yeah, I like seeing how she went from this cocky Padawan to this more mature, while still confident master, and learning how to navigate without her sight is really interesting. And the fact that it was Yoda who taught her how to do that, like it. Thank you for your. Oh wait, you got another one. Okay, so that's not the only one. So his second submission, Nazir Thane, male, age 16. Oh yeah, hold on. Name Nazir Thane. Gender male, age 16, species human, era High Republic, rank Jedi Padawan, appearance Asian, light tan, dark green, dark gray eyes, thin oval face, long straight black hair, outfit wears a white tunic underneath a dark brown outer tunic with gold lining, wears a light brown cloak, a thin black utility belt, and a green sash around his waist. Also wears the ceremonial and golden robes on occasion. Home planet, Raxus Secundus. I think that's how that one's said. Raxus Secundus. Alright. And the lightsaber. Light snow blue, for the color, a curved lightsaber, and practices forms 2 and 3. And now time for the backstory. Nazir's parents were traveling merchants who, shortly after arriving on Raxus Secundus, had Nazir. He was loved by his parents. A Jedi was sent to Nazir to resolve a situation, and running low on supplies, bought some from Nazir's parents. Upon meeting the young Nazir, he learned about his Force sensitivity. The Jedi gave. I'm assuming that's what you meant to put there. The Jedi gave the parents time to decide while he finished his mission. Upon return, he returned to the parents, and they chose to give Nazir to the Jedi Order. Nazir Thane would quickly become one of the most popular younglings in the Order, as his skill with both the blade and the Force were impressive. Despite his popularity, he always remained humble. He would become the apprentice to Torin Rythis. I'm assuming that's how that's said. Torin Rythis, a rebellious Jedi and explorer. They would go on many missions together and discover secrets about the Force. Nazir hopes to one day become a Jedi Knight. Nazir Thane is kind, hardworking, and very intelligent, if a bit too reliant on the Jedi Code. Okay, so I like this one too. I like seeing more people from the High Republic. It gets a lot of flack, but the main books. I'm reading the first one right now. The main books are actually not that bad. I kind of like the simplicity of this one. Kind of honestly, if I'm being completely honest, I'm kind of interested about his master. Like a rebel, I always like seeing rebellious Jedi and learning about secrets of the Force. That could be really interesting. So, thank you for your submission. From Zack Attack, Lahani or Lahani. That's how I'm going to say it. Lahani Sum, Sumik, Sumik, Sumik. I'm assuming that's how it is. Lahani Sumik. Age 26. Gender female. Species human. Era followed the Republic era, so right at the tail end of the Clone Wars, I'm assuming. Rank Jedi Knight. Appearance. She is a beautiful young woman who has white hair and dark eyes. Her most distinctive feature is a vertical scar that goes across her left eye. Outfit. Wears the most common outfit she wears is the traditional Jedi robes, being the classic color of all the other Jedi. Um, Home planet Chandrilla. Hey, nice to see Chandrilla. That's one of my favorite planets. Um, Lightsaber. She wields a blue lightsaber. Early in her training, her main lightsaber form was Makashi form, otherwise known as Form 2. But when she grew a bit older, her primary form became Form 4, or no, wait, sorry, Form 6, also known as Nieman. But a year after being knighted, she began to work more on her offensive fighting style and incorporated a bit of Form 5, otherwise known as Jim So. Jim So into her form. And now we get into the backstory. And this is a long one, so let's get comfortable. And I love seeing these long ones, by the way. Lahani Sunmik was born 48 on 48 B in 48 BBY on the world of Chandrilla. Her parents were immigrants to the planet that were looking for a better life, but shock would soon come with their newborn daughter. Early into her infancy, she showed signs of being special, being force sensitive. Soon a Jedi came to the Sunmink homestead, and after much debate, they decided to let their baby girl be taken to be trained as a Jedi Knight. As a youngling, she was put into a youngling clan in the youngling clan Kaibuk. I can't remember how that one's said. Where she was taught in the ways of the Jedi under the tutelage of the wise Master Yoda. She was an average student, but when it came to the Force, she showed quite a lot of potential. When it, hold on, sorry, let me reread that part. She was an average student when it came to the Force, but showed a lot of potential when it came to lightsaber combat. There we go. Being considered one of the best in her clan even at an early age. Years later, she partaked in the annual Jedi Initiate tournament, where younglings compete to show off their skill to Jedi Masters and hoping to be chosen by one. She performed admirably, beating most she came across, but this consistent praise for her skill with the lightsaber made her quite arrogant and cocky when in a fight, to the point where she thought she didn't even need a master to teach her how to fight with a lightsaber. Oh boy, sounds like we got another Anakin. Sorry. This attitude made most Jedi not want to train her, but she did catch the eye of one Jedi Knight of one. But she did catch the eye of one, a Jedi Knight named Pan Velier. I'm just gonna say Velier, or hold on, Pan Violet. Okay, I can't even figure out how to say that one. I'm sorry. Who at first glance appeared to be human, but in reality was a shape-shifting Claudite. Claudite. I can't remember about that species. I'm gonna have to look it up later. All right. At the age of 9, Lahani Sumik. I sorry. Lehani Sumik became the Padawan learner to Pan. The two had a bumpy relationship in the beginning, but as time went on, the two went on many missions together. Under Pan's tutelage, Lehani became a lot more level-headed and not as cocky. Her understanding of the Force grew as well, and her lightsaber skills increased even further. The two eventually grew close and developed a close bond. At the age of 16, Pan and another fellow Jedi and their apprentice were on a joint mission together. Lahani met Valak, I'm assuming. Yeah, Valak. He had the appearance of the Jedi that accompanied her. Oh, he was the apprentice, sorry. He was the apprentice of the Jedi that accompanied her and her master on the mission. The two quickly developed a friendship for their shared dream of one day meeting their parents. After the mission was completed, the two stayed in contact. When not on missions or studying or meditating, the two would often spar with one another, eat together, and chat. As the years developed, something more than friendship happened between. As the years went by, they developed something more than just friendship. The two fell in love. Both knowing the Jedi code on no attachments, neither one admitted their feelings, but soon tragedy would happen. I'm assuming the Clone Wars. Um, when they were both 24, Valak soon discovered where his parents were, but when he arrived at their home, he discovered all he discovered was death. He soon found out that his family, a family he never knew, was slaughtered. He was grief-stricken, but this implemented something in him, a thirst for vengeance. Oh no. A year went by. Valak had changed. He became a lot more cold and angry. He dedicated every moment he could to searching for his family's killers. He eventually found fought he eventually found what he sought. Valak's parents were slaughtered by a group of bandits who robbed the poor family and left them for dead. Valak told Lahani what he was planning to do. She was horrified and pleaded with him not to do it, but his feelings for her could not stop for could not stop what he saw as justice. Lahani zoomed not Lahani. Valak then zoomed off to go avenge his parents' killers. Lahani, with the blessing of the council, chased after him, hoping to stop this before it was too late. The bandits were in the farmer world of Dantooine, another one of my favorite planets, hoping to get some quiet time before moving on to another score. Valak arrived on the planet and found the raiders. Lahani eventually found the bandit captain, but there was nothing left but death. Valak had burnt down the camp and killed every single person inside. The two confronted each other. Valak, in his moment of anger, became delusional with the Jedi, seeing as they stopped him from performing his justice and avenging his family. He even blamed her and mocked her for trying to stop him. Lahani then said, "Your family would be ashamed of what you became." Oh no. In that moment of pure instinct and anger, he attacked her and he attacked her, beginning a vicious lightsaber duel. It was during this fight that Lahani was given her most distinctive feature. Valak gave her the scar on her eye during the battle. Even with this new wound, she still prevailed. She hoped she could spare him, but in the heat of the moment, in life or death, she struck the killing blow, killing the man she loved. Oh, jeez. She returned back to Coruscant and gave her report on what happened. It would be this act that finalized the decision of the council that hold on. It was this act that finalized the decision to promote her to Jedi Knight. Lahani was never the same. She became stale and depressed. every time she looked in the mirror, she was reminded of the day that she dreaded. In 22 BBY, the Clone Wars had begun, and she, like her fellow Jedi, joined the fight against the Separatists. In the dark shadow of the Sith rising during the war, will Lahani have hope again? Holy shit. Dude, write a book on this. I'm being serious. I would actually love to see this story told. This is a really good one. And I can already see some character growth already happening, but man, I'm like trying to think of what to process. Two Jedi falling in love, and this is like a Romeo and Juliet situation, but only where one of them dies and the other has to live with the constant reminder of what they did. Dude, this one's good. Okay. Thank you for your submission. Now, after putting all the descriptions and everything into the AI art generator, this is what we got. So I hope you enjoy, and I also hope these characters turned out exactly how you, or very similarly to how you thought they would be. And also for Lahani with the scar, I actually went into Photoshop and did the scar myself because it was actually easier. But if it doesn't look exactly good, just sorry about that. It was my first time trying to do a scar with Photoshop. Anyways, hope you enjoy the characters. hope you enjoyed the characters, and I hope that their looks and appearance were just how you thought they would look. Um, if you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button. It would greatly help, as we are so close to 2,000. Oh, and also hit the subscribe button because we are so close to 300 subscribers, and I have something special planned for that. But yeah, until then, until we meet each other again in this galaxy far, far away, remember, the Force will be with you always.